Hello everyone, welcome to my stream. Today I'm going to be playing Sorceress and Demons. I don't actually know what to expect. The art style is quite realistic, which I'm definitely not used to, so I'm kind of curious to see what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. But anyway, let me quickly tell people that I'm live now. I should probably set one of those like preparing things, but I always forget. I think if any of you come to my streams like often, you'll know how much of a slapdash person I am. Everything's very last minute and rushing around. And can I just say though, the music for this so far is so pretty, so I'm looking forward to that. Share on my Discord as well. Oh, this music really is nice. Hi, Professor Q. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How have you been? It's been so cold. I hate it so much. Like I was complaining about the heat, and then now I'm complaining about how cold it is. Hi Eva, welcome to the stream. Okay, right, let's see. Yeah, I really don't know what to expect from this. What's preferences? Ooh, look at these little noises. Sorry. I get a bit excited over silly things. Let's see. Skip after choices. Okay, fair enough. I'm just curious what that. Oh, it's changed. That's cool. Anyway, start. I must admit, I really like this music. Barcelona, nice. I'm so jealous. I've only been to Barcelona once, and when I did, I really enjoyed it. I love looking at all the different weird buildings, and oh, so much fun. And it was so warm as well. It's so cold now. Oh, you like autumn fashion? See, I always find it the most frustrating time of the year, autumn and spring, because you can't, like, you're either too hot or you're too cold. But yeah, I've been okay. I've been feeling a little bit like down in the dumps. I feel like the temperature doesn't help. But I went to my family's house for a few days, and I feel a little bit better now. So hopefully that continues. Born into a family of demon slayers, I grew up in a mystical forest with no residents other than my own family. Without receiving a formal education, I learned about history, culture, art, music, sorcery, and arithmetic from my mother. In short, my understanding of the world is limited since my knowledge is directly dependent on the lessons from books or the tales told by my parents. Unlike my younger sister, who is celebrated as a young prodigy in dark magic, I have always been seen as the mediocre child in the family. Oh, that sucks. That must really suck. I know, but if you layer your clothes, then you're too hot. Like right now I've just got this on, right? And I'm a bit chilly, but if I put on a jumper, I'm gonna be like, oh, it's so hot. You know what I mean? It's a nightmare, it really is. At least it's tights season. I like tights. What's this little... Ooh, so we get inventory and Is that save money? Does that mean we'll have like some stat raising or something? I don't know. We shall see. My parents think that I should not pursue a career in demon slaying since they believe that I will risk my life and become a mediocre sorceress. Also, do let me know if the game music is too loud or if I'm too loud or, you know, just so that I can edit it. About a decade ago, my father rescued the richest merchant in the country. In thanks, the merchant proposed an arranged marriage between his son and me while we were kids. Thin layers. Basically, I need to stop spending my money on otome games and spend it on clothes instead. That's the issue here. Oh, my stupid nose. I think I've caught a cold. Like from, I hung out with my step nieces, and you know how kids basically bring you colds? Okay, I'm glad. That sounds good. Now that my fiancé and I are both of age, our families plan to start a wedding ceremony for us in a few days. While everyone expects me to get married and live a normal life, I feel as if something is waiting for me in the future. I feel there's more to me than what people see. For the past 20 years, I could only see the outside world through the worldview and lens of my parents. But I do not want to see the world on my own and make my own decisions. Or I do want to see the world with my own eyes even. Unlike my parents, instead of living a reclusive life, I've always wanted to return to civilization. Let me explain myself. My mother told me she's a noblewoman before marrying my father, and by that, I meant that she had to abandon her noble status after marrying down. Everyone from my maternal side of the family looked down on my father's humble background. Hey, at least they married for love. That's more precious than just stupid status, right? I had no choice but to take my mother's last name in the end. But still, some distant relatives will probably question my status as a noble woman because ties with women are generally seen as unimportant. Unsurprisingly, most women's names are intentionally left out in a family genealogy book because people don't think we are worthy to have our names recorded. I couldn't care less. My grandfather doesn't have a male heir, and I'm the oldest granddaughter to carry the family name, so I am very determined to reclaim my status once I return to civilization. Not only do I want to reclaim my long-deserved status, but also I want to rewrite my mother's and sister's names back in the genealogy book. Now back to the subject of my marriage. Yeah, I want to see the love interest. I do genuinely want to see what the love interests look like though, already. I've never seen my fiancé before, so I know nothing about him. His name was mentioned to me a few times, but I don't recall it anymore. If this was like the modern day, you could like do a quick Google, right? LinkedIn? Tonight I'm planning to run away from this marriage. However, breaking a marriage ritual just a few days before the official wedding is highly unacceptable by the general public. Today is my last chance to escape from this marriage without my parents noticing. I quickly pack everything in a bag and I'm ready to explore the world on my own as a novice sorceress. Luckily, it's still before midnight. Oh, what is this noise? I guess it's supposed to be monsters or something. So evil spirits and unwelcome monsters won't be too active in the forest. After walking for an hour, I begin to crave rest. Footsteps, like the sound of rhythmic drums, slowly approach me. It's uncertain if the footsteps are human or supernatural. What should I do now? Eva! Oh god. Yeah, we do need a DILF soon, don't we? They're so few and far between. We need a game like Daddy Dating Simulator, but like where you're a mum. Well, I guess in your case it works perfectly, but I want one where you're a mum maybe, and then because obviously Daddy Dating Simulator is a boys' love game. And I probably would enjoy it anyway. Take out my magic instrument. I don't know what that does, but I'll click that. The footsteps alert me to my surroundings. I hold the magic instrument in my left hand and I unsheath a sharp sword with my left hand. Oh, who is this? Is he an eligible bachelor? My anxiety is mitigated as I see a fair youth coming my direction. He doesn't look intimidating, wearing silky garments and refined jewellery. He seems aloof and fatigued. I put away my sword and continue walking. We both stopped by a tea house for some refreshments. Unexpectedly, most seats are already occupied. There needs to be more of them. Have you played Pub Encounter? That's supposed to be like old men, right? I don't know if I've already asked you this. Some people have their magic instruments under the table, which indicates that they must also be demon slayers. One of the ladies softly whispers to a young man beside her, but upon saying the word demon, he shudders a little. We must complete our mission in the next 2 weeks. You can't always be afraid of blood.
I'd rather stay in the Taoist temple than travel so far away from home. At least I'd be able to learn more about internal alchemy.
Oh, we get voice acting. This is exciting for an indie game. We never get voice acting because it costs so much money, right? That's exciting. You've got to learn how to slay demons. Whether you like it or not, you're a demon slayer.
Can't we just leave them alone? Why can't we show them more mercy and avoid some bloodshed?
Oh, bless him. Mercy? Now you speak like a Buddhist. Demons are inherently bad, so it's our job to destroy them. Before I can find a spot for myself, the owner finally comes over to greet us.
Hello there. Are you together?
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm loving this voice acting. It's quite exciting. You don't hear English voice acting, you know?
No, I'm alone.
Oh, the main character as well. Oh, sorry, I'm getting quite excited here. I just didn't expect it. I think this is the main character as well. Does that mean we get a voice main character and voice love interest? Like, that's quite exciting.
Well, we only have one table left. Do you mind sharing the table with the gentleman behind you?
Okay, yeah, I'd be more than happy to do that because he looks pretty and pretty men are welcome. Yeah, I'm not too fond of Pub Encounter visuals either, to be honest. Like, I find it really surprising that that artist is the same as Cafe Enchante and Cupid Parasite because, like, Pub Encounter, I don't know, I don't find them attractive, whereas, like, Lindo from Cafe Enchante, who is a dill, I'm like, oh, so if they all look like that, I would have been really happy. But I mean, I don't know the timelines, like what was made first and all that. Oh no.
Well, we only have one table left.
Okay.
Do you mind sharing
Nah, I don't share. I don't mind. The youth makes a polite gesture to let me sit first. Unlike the rest of the formidable customers here, he looks harmless and completely innocent. You never know, looks can be deceiving. If his rosy cheeks resemble water lilies, then his eyes are a torrent of clear, placid water where their roots reside. His low arched brows must be the soil that nourishes such fair flowers. From my peripheral vision, I can feel his eyes fastened on me, his eyebrows tightened as if he's disturbed. Now, if he's a creep, I have no problem with drawing my weapon. If he's a creep. I debate between using my sword or magic instrument, but then he gently takes out an exquisite necklace and politely presents it to me.
I hope I don't come off as impertinent, but I think this necklace matches your earrings better than the necklace you're wearing.
Oh, he's giving us gifts?
Are you advertising this to me so I'll buy it from you? Well, I don't buy random stuff from strangers.
No, I simply can't stand the idea of pairing pearl earrings with an old ruched necklace. It's a matter of aesthetic judgment.
She isn't wearing any earrings. I guess that's just a sprite, isn't it? I agree though, pearl necklace with a red necklace, pearl earrings with a red necklace, Though his words are far from pleasant, the tone of his voice is rather soothing. This only irks me more. I examine his outfit for a few seconds and I quickly notice the color difference of his shoes.
I'll only buy your necklace if you let me buy you a pair of matching shoes in return. I simply can't stand unmatched shoes.
He seemed to be surprised at first, but smiles and takes the necklace back as he notices the anger in my voice.
I left in a rush without realizing my carelessness. However, if we lived half a century back, I would be required to wear shoes in different colors because of my father's trade.
Take a guess. What trade is his father in, given that this is in the early Tang dynasty? Oh my dear lord, we have to... Oh no, walk through, anyone? Oh god. Different colored shoes. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google this. Let's see. Tang dynasty, different shoes. I have zero knowledge when it comes to like this sort of history. Oh dear. Mismatching shoes. I don't know. Oh, I guess I can just quick save. What am I doing? I'm so dumb. Sometimes. Oh my god. I'm gonna go with business. Yes, business was considered an inferior and conniving profession in ancient China. Thus, the law made merchants wear unmatching shoes to mock their profession. I perceive him to be sincere, and I can tell he's not quarrelsome in nature. He seems to be a person who pays painstaking attention to details. He's a perfectionist.
This isn't a typical necklace for display. The 2 rings on my necklace represent lovers who are destined to be together despite time and space.
That's cute. I like that.
Where did you buy this? I'm afraid it's a tactic that businessmen use to make people buy their products.
I didn't buy it. The rings are passed down from generation to generation on my father's side. I believe only lovers who have been together in their previous lives are able to understand the mythical powers of this necklace.
That's cute.
Like people who have been reincarnated? That's the kind of story fortune tellers tell people when they want to scam them. You're very naive.
I don't like this guy. I bet he's like a tomboy or something.
Well, I don't believe in fortune tellers either, but the rings do have special powers.
Did your parents ever try to put them on before? Or do they only fit a handful of people in this vast universe?
My mother said that this ring is malleable to the size of people's fingers, so anyone's able to wear it. But nothing happens if the couple wasn't together in their previous lives. Anyways, you ask too many questions.
Let me change it so that... There we go. So we can hear the voice a bit better.
Enjoy your tea.
By the way, my name is Yu Sheng with the surname Moon. Yu stands for rain, and Sheng is a musical instrument.
That's cute.
It's my first time visiting this place.
Cool. I love the sound of falling raindrops. Oh, cool. You got affinity points plus 10.
Well, I love the sound of falling raindrops while listening to instrumental music.
I also enjoy instrumental music immensely.
Oh my gosh, she blushed. Wait, why is he blushing all of a sudden? His name includes both rain and music. Oh, he probably assumes I'm trying to convey some romantic feelings for him. What a misunderstanding. However, subtlety isn't my name. Why? Do you play any musical instrument?
I do know how to play the Sheng, but I'm only an amateur. I'm a marksman. What about you? What's your name?
Although this young man doesn't seem to be dangerous, I don't want anyone to know my real name for now because people will be looking for me soon. I go by... If anyone here, you know... yeah, don't judge me. Chao Chan, like Xiao Xian? I don't know how to pronounce the X. It's like supposed to be a Z noise, right? Xiao Xian, and I've been here for a while.
I get that Xiao is a term of endearment
Xiao,
that people use to address you. But what does Xian stand for?
So Xiao Shan. I'm so sorry. String, fake name.
What a coincidence. Both of our names are derived from musical instruments. Strings can be found in lutes, lyres, and Chinese zithers.
Well, I guess. So, what are you up to? You said it's your first time here.
I said I was a marksman, but I'm more like a mage. I heal my allies and attack demons within my range. I'm here to acquire mythical herbs that can sustain my magic powers.
This is really interesting. So far, I like it. Like mixing this realistic vibe to like sudden fantasy is, I don't know, it's fun. I like it.
But this mystic forest gets really dangerous at night when all the demons are awakened.
I know. I came prepared. Well, kind of. Besides, I would rather stay in a dangerous forest than go back home.
What's wrong with your home?
Shaking his head.
It doesn't hurt to tell me. I don't judge.
I'm getting married to a woman that I've never seen before.
Also, they're in the same boat.
I can't bear the idea of being restricted to an arranged marriage. I'm running away from home, and from her, so that I can obtain freedom.
Well, she probably wants to run away from you too.
Is this a case of they were the ones that are matching?
Huh? Why would you say that?
Not all women want their marriage to be under an arrangement. They also crave freedom, just as much as you do.
You're probably right. Anyways, it's getting dark and I should go before it's too late. I enjoyed our conversations.
It's great meeting
Same
you.
here. I'll see you around, Xiaoxian.
He waves to say goodbye. At this point, I think I already know who he is. This guy must be... Maybe I'll save and then, like, later, I don't know. I'll go... Is my main character hopeless romantic? I'll go with this, why not? Yep, more intelligence points for myself. I can't believe that. Oh, okay, so we got, okay, I'm glad I picked that. I thought maybe that affects who you end up with, but I can't believe that he's also running away from home. Most importantly, we still met despite the fact that we're running away from each other. How can this be? It's destiny. In reality, I think, what a small world, but... Aww. Even though we are trying to run away from each other, but we can't seem to defy serendipity. Is it destiny that we met today, just a day before our marriage? How do I feel about this arranged marriage? Although matchmaking is considered conventional and ethical here, I doubt whether I can be truly happy once I'm married to a stranger. Either way, I still want to take control of my own life and become the greatest sorceress of my time. As I walk for another mile, I notice the sky is getting darker than before and clutch my magic weapon tightly. In front of me is a lady standing near the road, and her red outfit is really stunning. Now, I have some mixed feelings because I'm aware that the strongest kind of evil spirits also wear red. It's impossible not to notice her presence since there's only 2 of us in the wilderness. She's staring at me now. What should I do? Is this one of those cases where if you make eye contact with her, she turns out to be evil and you die? Or... Oh no. Okay, let me save. I'm always saving. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, Oh, I see. That's okay. That makes sense. Cool. Make eye contact. Why not? I'll pick the brave option. She must have noticed my austere expression or sensed my fear, so she smiles at me as I get closer and closer. Strangely, I see a huge bag placed next to her feet, not certain what is inside of the bag. Her smile widens as she sees my weapon. You are a demon slayer, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
What brings you to the forest? It's not a fun place to be around.
I'm from this area, but I'm about to leave now. Here, take these charms. They're effective in distracting monsters.
Aw, she's sweet. Coming from a family of demon slayers, I religiously follow the code of sorcerers and sorceresses, which promotes the idea of helping people. It's so ingrained that I feel obligated to help strangers as well. The lady looks perplexed, but she accepts the magic charms gratefully. Oh, thank you. Let me give you a gift since you're so kind. She reaches for the bag and takes out 2 shiny swords. Each is filled with some sort of ancient magic power. She holds one sword in each hand. Which one do I want? Do I go for the gold one or do I go for the blue one? I think I like the blue one better. The left sword, the Sword of Salvation, is known for its mysterious power to connect with the past. It enhances your physical strength to defeat enemies. The second sword, the Sword of Deathly Bane, increases your magic power and effectively eradicates supernaturals. Which one should I pick? I'm gonna go for the blue one. You've chosen the Sword of Deathly Bane. Are you sure you want the Sword of Deathly Bane? Yes. After accepting the sword, I realize that midnight is arriving. My eyes quickly focus on the countless graves that are marked throughout the massive land. Uncertainty clouds my mind. I notice that there's no epitaph on any of the tombstones that identify the deceased, which leaves me surrounded by nameless tombstones. 2 questions spark in my mind. Who has caused their deaths, and will I be able to survive tonight? Just as I ask myself these questions, I see light coming from an ancient, dilapidated temple. How do I feel about seeing light from such a desolate temple? Let's be positive. Positive thinking. A glass is half full. As I compare the cemetery with the temple, and I find both of them inauspicious and dangerous, but at least the temple has walls and a roof. Without any doubt. So this is where, if I'd gone for the other one, my intelligence would have increased for being smart. Oh, she's getting undressed. The moment I enter the inner room, I see a fair youth in the middle of taking off his... Oh, it's a guy, okay. I, for some reason, had thought it was because I didn't expect to come across a guy that's stripping. As he senses my presence, he freezes. In a millisecond, my eyes subconsciously fasten on him, inevitably, like explorers on a floating boat soaring through a vast sea. I'm shocked by the scene in front of me. When he notices where my eyes land, he quickly fixes his robe to hide his long legs. After I regain my consciousness, I look elsewhere and ponder what to do next. At this point, I can't tell which of us is blushing harder.
Who's there?
Who else could I be? An unfortunate man being stalked by a fangirl.
Okay, I like this guy already. I think he's so far my favorite.
No, you've misunderstood my intentions.
Surprise, surprise. I always thought I would encounter a demon before meeting another human being in this creepy forest.
I didn't mean to disturb you.
You could have knocked on the door first, correct? At first glance, you seemed to be reserved. But I was wrong. Now, I understand why people say don't judge a book by its cover.
I was frightened by the dark forest, as anyone would be, and forgot to knock. Why are you here in the first place? Aren't you scared of the monsters and evil spirits that lurk here?
I am their worst enemy, so they'll avoid me at all costs. I I see your point, though. The forest is definitely not a safe place. You should leave before it gets dangerous.
Why would I leave when it's already dark outside?
One of us has to leave. Do I really have to list out the reasons? There's only one bed in this room.
More than happy to sleep in this. Why not? Okay, nothing's gonna happen. You guys have only met each other now and you don't seem to have any feelings for each other. It's okay. Better than being eaten up by these monsters.
This shouldn't be a problem. Hey, don't give me that look. I mean, if you aren't afraid of the supernatural, I can have the bed while you can sleep by the door to prove yourself.
I'm not gonna fall for your trick. If you want the bed, then you'll need to fight for it.
Okay. I love it how he's sparkling. That's so funny.
Hey, why don't we compete against each other by eradicating the monsters outside? Whoever gets rid of them in the shortest amount of time wins.
Oh no, is this gonna be a mini game? As he bends down, his facial features become clearer to me. I can't help but notice that his glistening grey eyes are like gems under the moonlight. His defined jawline and rosy cheeks make him androgynously attractive. But his words are rather disagreeable and unfriendly.
Are you serious?
Yes? Ladies first.
What a gentleman. I wonder where your chivalry was while we were arguing for a bed.
The chivalry in me certainly doesn't stereotype you as a damsel in distress. If you want to forfeit the competition and leave now, you're free to do so.
I'm getting a little irritated by his response, so I respond. Giving up without trying isn't my motto. Get ready. I'll go with that. Reaching for bait to attract monsters to my location, I realize that I forgot to replenish my empty jar. Without the special bait, I can still take risks. What if I go back and make the other one?
For what?
To be impressed by a sorceress.
Okay, I like that response better. Without the special bait, I can still take risks to summon surrounding demons through some elementary spells. However, the spell can attract demons of all sizes and powers to where I am, which puts me in a vulnerable position. What do I do now? I'm not going to give up. Since time is a determining factor for the competition, I can't hesitate any longer. I take out a small knife and I cut a small opening in my index finger which allows my blood to trace down the complicated Chinese magic runes. The cut feels numb and cold. Upon seeing this, the young man frowns. Whoa, are you sure you know what you're doing? This looks like dark magic that mages would use. What's surprising about what I'm doing? Aren't you a demon slayer too? Yes, but I'm a demon slayer who slays monsters through diarist teachings, which is the complete opposite of dark magic. Do you need a bandage? Not now. I sense an unknown spirit coming my way. I can sense the spirit, however, it doesn't want to reveal itself. How should I approach the spirit without knowing anything about it? Peaceful approach? Will I be taken advantage of? Instead of attacking it randomly, I take out a green garment and a hat for the dead from my parcel and burn it. The flames change from red to green, then back to red again. Under the red flames, I see a spirit wearing the outfit I sent it, weeping in the dark. Are you okay? What made you linger in the forest for so long? I was on a mission sent by my lord to guard over the merchants to our eastern capital, Luoyang. Yet the demons in the forest brutally killed us all. The youth seemed to be confused. What are you talking about? It's universally known that our capital city is called the City of Eternal Peace, or Chang'an. Chang'an? Who's your lord? Are the merchants coming from all across the globe? I think I've read about this somewhere. Yes, my lord sought for a safer environment for the merchants to travel and trade, so our country, the Sui Empire, would thrive and be known by all. Did my lord change the location of his capital city? How long has it been since I died? Unfortunately, the Sui Empire has collapsed already, and the Tang Empire is replacing it. Oh, I didn't mean to sadden you. Does that mean my wife and daughter are already dead? I've written a letter to my young daughter, but I wasn't able to send it to her during my mission. Through your power, you can probably answer the question for yourself. The spirit closes his eyes for 2 minutes as he focuses his magic power. You're right. I can see her. She's in Chang'an, the current capital city. She's single without any male relatives. Her mother already passed away. Oh, that sounds like a horrific situation to be in. How unfortunate. Please deliver the letter to my daughter. I beg you. What's her name and how old is she? I cannot reveal this information to you, or else you will be cursed. Through your observation and wit, you'll find her. As a gift, I shall give you this moon orb, which enhances your magic power. Congratulations, you obtained the moon orb! Before I accept the spirit's gift, the youth shakes his head and lifts his sword, pointing it at the spirit. What if she can't fulfill your wish? Are you going to put a curse on her? The spirit is silent for a minute. The silence is long enough to chill my spine. I will not. The moon orb is free of any curses. However, if she's not able to help me, I'll find her again and give her more hints. Hey, I'm trying to help you here. If you want to hunt me to death, then you're not worth my time. I beg your pardon. I promise I'll never hurt you. As an apology, I will give you this sun orb, which makes the moves of weak ghosts ineffective to you. Goodbye. Nice, so we got the moon orb and the sun orb. After finishing his words, he disappears into thin air. Let me check the sun orb for you. Should I let the youth take a look at the sun orb? Oh, can we trust him? I'm gonna save and say yes. I'm very skeptical. Is there anything wrong with it? I don't think so. Here you go. It took you 12 minutes to send away the spirit. Not bad, but I could honestly just kill it in 2 minutes. Are you trying to say that you're a better demon slayer? No, I had a preconceived idea about sorcerers and sorceresses, but you proved me wrong. I always thought that dark magic couldn't be utilized for good purposes, but you're more humane than those who use white magic. I'm impressed. Yeah. When I place a letter into my parcel, I hear a beeping sound from my magic instrument that synchronizes with the cries of black crows up above the treetop. Is something evil approaching me? The clouds gradually cover the moon above, while shadows are cast on the relics and remain below. However, the reason behind that bad omen remains a mystery. To my surprise, the youth stares at the letter with brooding eyes. Something is not going right. I sense some demonic curses from your parcel. What? Didn't you check the sun and moon orbs already? Could you hand me the letter? I need to check something. Okay, but do not open the letter. That's a breach of privacy. The youth nods and attaches 3 paper talismans to the letter while reciting some Taoist chanting. Instantly, the paper talismans create a whirl of purple flames and consume the letter as their surfaces touch. What happened? The spirit placed a curse in the letter. Anyone who opened it would not be able to breathe in the fresh air the next day. This does not make any sense. Why would the spirit put a curse on it if the letter was for his daughter? Well, I speculate it has to do with societal expectations and gender roles. Hi, Risu, welcome to the stream! The spirit mentioned that his daughter does not have any male relatives and she is not married. Consider that the father passed away while his daughter was still young. His widow and daughter probably lived in abject poverty. In the Tang Empire, a woman's role is to be either a wife or a daughter. She obeys her father before her marriage and serves her husband during her marriage. A fatherless and single woman without any male relatives is very vulnerable in this world. It is. I guess he wanted to kill her to kind of protect her, as in like she's better off dead. God, that is so harsh. But yeah, these two, we're currently playing Sorceress and Demons, which is based in, like, I don't know when, but whatever the Tang dynasty was. Tang dynasty. My history when it comes to the Asian side is like so terrible, but it's cool. It mixes like historical aspects with fantasy. It's been fun so far. She will suffer from a life of prejudice and adversity. Her career path, if any, is limited. Getting her ends met, she will become either an artisan or a prostitute. Still, both professions won't fulfill her gender role, since an artisan may be too poor to get married, and a prostitute can hardly find a good man to get her out of prostitution. The problem is, if she cannot fulfill her gender role like everyone else, where does she belong in this world, and what will become of her? This is a depressing observation and not a protective measure. People should not restrain and decide the lives of their loved ones for them. This gender role thing is too myopic and toxic. The problem is that selfish father is not protecting his daughter. The daughter deserves to live, and only she can determine her future. Well, everyone complies with gender roles. Oh, sorry, all this gender role stuff, it's making me think of like, I don't know what, you know those courses in uni? There are loopholes, but we need a system that sustains order in our society. We are just encountering an extreme case of an intrusive father. Some may argue that the end justifies the means. How does the end justify the means when there is no positive outcome in this situation? And is there no way out for women who are not interested in being bound by domestic spheres? There is still an option for young women who are not interested in homemaking. They could also choose to lead an ascetic life under religion. Nuns and female Taoists live in religious sites and pray for the well-being of their families. Huh, how strange that you are not sure what it is like to be an ordinary, non-aristocratic woman in our time. Where have you been this whole time? Have you been living in the woods or under a rock? You know what? Where I have been this whole time should not be your concern. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I have like zero idea. Gosh, that's so early though. I oppose the approach of the spirit. He should not try to take away the life of his daughter. He is not just an apathetic bystander, but also a toxic perpetrator. Death is a cruel and unfair punishment for the innocent. It is as if he wants to punish his daughter for being a young, working-class woman. He fears the future for his daughter because he reflects the ingrained, internalized misogyny that he firmly... Sorry, I just can't help but like read this as if it's... like at least these small parts as if it's like, you know, a textbook in... I don't know what, gender studies or whatever, I don't know. The same prejudice that his daughter faces daily because of gender inequality. As long as sexism lives within him, he will remain to be a demon. Well, the letter is gone. We are subject under his castigation. If he returns, I will slay him before he hurts anyone. Yeah, count me in.
What's your name?
Or maybe they can ask the daughter, like, by the way, if you open this letter, you're gonna die, so it's up to you. Because she could genuinely, you know, be having a rough time and, you know, be in that kind of zone. Which back in these days, obviously, it's gonna be tough.
My surname is Luo, which derives from the famous Luo River, and my first name is Yuanqing, which connotes that the origin of the Luo River derives from Taoism. If you think about it, it implies that all of the world's wonders come from the idea of peace and harmony.
How do you write your name exactly?
Cute. Each stroke of his name sends warmth through my hand, but I refuse to reveal anything through my facial expressions. These two. Oh dear. As the wind brushes over his bangs, he raises his head subtly and our eyes meet momentarily. To avoid awkwardness, he released my hand and I decide to answer his question. I'm like, oh, hand touching.
My name is Yusheng, with the surname of Zhang. Yu stands for brightness or flames, while Xian stands for virtue.
Oh, so she's told her actual name this time. I noticed that each letter of his name includes the water element, which isn't common among the general public. In what tone of voice should I comment on his name? Light-heartedly.
Hey, just like your name, your personality is a lot like water.
What do you mean?
Well, there are two types of water. Still water and surging water. Still water signifies a person with a calm, intuitive personality, while surging water signifies an individual with an adventurous and astute mind.
Oh, thanks for the compliment.
But your personality definitely matches surging water more.
Are there any drama suggestions in you, Sue? Like Chinese dynasty type. I can imagine those dramas being like so juicy and so good.
Why is that?
You seem to be short-tempered and a little unpredictable at times, which is kind of silly.
What? No wonder we can't have a nice conversation since our names have conflicting elements. Your name is the fire element, while mine is full of water.
He's probably right. I think opposing forces sometimes attract. Yes. Because I like this guy. I think out of all the love interests so far, he's probably my favorite. Do our names tell us anything of our future? As he waits for the demons to come his direction, he walks to a destitute graveyard where the bodies of the deceased are miserably dispersed throughout the area. To my surprise, he begins making tombstones after burying their bodies.
Do you happen to know the deceased people here?
No, why?
Oh, are you burying them so they can rest in peace?
There's no particular reason that I'm doing this. I assume they must feel so scared and painful to die here alone.
I didn't know how compassionate you were.
If you think about it, the dead are probably being greatly missed by their loved ones who are hoping for their return.
Oh, it's weird to hear those words from you.
You know what's funny about this is normally it's the main character that's not voiced and the love interest that is. It feels like it's kind of swapped here. Shh. I don't do this all the time. They're just lucky that I have some spare time while waiting for the demons to fall into my trap.
Do you think any of these bodies belong to a demon slayer?
Probably. Who knows who will bury our bodies if we die here?
Stop saying such inauspicious things. I'm going to live until I'm super old. Plus, I wouldn't want to die with you.
They really are arguing with each other, aren't they? Hone your skills in sorcery if you want to live a long life. I was just making a random comment. Besides, I wouldn't want to die with you either. I just turned 20, so I will strive to live a happy life and become one of the greatest demon slayers.
Hey, I sense a demon coming our way.
Oh! With a strong gust of wind, a furry creature appears in our sight and his red eyes focus on us as if we're its prey. Oh god. It doesn't matter. It doesn't look like a good demon. It's a legendary demon. Leave, we're in danger. What? Like a galaxy. 56 episodes? God, that's like so in England there's this ongoing drama that's been going on for years and years and years. And it's called Coronation Street. Another one's EastEnders. You've also got Emmerdale. I don't think they're ever gonna stop. They just go on and on and on. But wow, 56 episodes, that's crazy. I'll take a note of that. I guess we're not lucky today. Although it's the weakest demon among the top 10 legendary demons, it's still stronger than us. It's running fast. Are we going to die here? That explains why there are so many corpses in this forest. Now they realize. We have to confront it in person. Huh? Are you sure? It's our only choice. Alright then, let's do this together. Only voice most of the time. Well, that's the thing, right? It's interesting that they've added voice. The creature runs in circles to distract us, and I become dizzy as I try to keep up with its movement and speed. In the blink of an eye, I turn around and see Yangxing. I'm so sorry if any of you, please don't judge me, standing behind me. I can't believe what I've overseen in the next few seconds. Blood gushes out of his chest uncontrolled. Oh my dear lord. Oh my gosh. Oh, these effects. If I can recap what just happened, a particular sentiment rises from my chest. It seems like Yongxing correctly predicted that the monster would target me first, so he took the damage for me. I hold him tightly to prevent him from falling. Run, don't look back. Releases my hand and goes unconscious. Hey, don't pass out on me. We need to get out of here together. Tears quickly come to my eyes. It's my first time to witness such an atrocious scene with so much blood on a fellow human being. Why did he take the damage from me when he knew it might take away his life? Tears naturally drip down when I realize that this is also the very first time that a guy tried to protect me from harm. What is my main concern now? Will Yangxing die? All of a sudden, the necklace on my chest vibrates with radiance, which creates a sphere of strong power and protection around Yangxing and me. To my surprise, the giant creature flees as soon as it touches the boundaries of the sphere. We are safe now, can you get up? His eyes stay shut, no response. Although he is wearing red, his garment is blood-stained and barely covers his noticeable wounds and bruises. I take out some bandages from my bag, ready to place them on his wounds. Before I loosen his collar, a hand prevents me from reaching his garment. Why didn't you leave? I know I'm a great Sorry. But, guys, he's dying here. He's like, I know I'm a great cat. Oh, I love it. I think this is definitely my favourite love interest so far. Why didn't you leave? I know I'm a great catch, but you didn't have to stay for the sake of exploiting me. Silly, I just wanted to help you treat your wounds. I really thought that you'd be gone forever. Oh, did you just cry because you thought I'd be dead? Surprise looks at me attentively. Although we just got to know each other, I would not want to see you die here. So funny. Oh god, I'm sorry, but he is my favourite just from that sentence. No worries, this level of injury won't kill me. Remember that cliche? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. We've got a Tota here, guys. I'm sure that I will be able to defeat that monster one day. If that's the case, help yourself with bandages. I'm going back to the temple. Hey, wait for me. I'm not taking orders from you. Oh, okay. Please, this is literally the first time I've been severely injured since I left the Taoist temple in my hometown. Sounds like someone needs more training. Psst, not trying to brag, but I'm considered as one of the top demon slayers in Jizan Temple, which is the largest Taoist. He's so up himself. Luoyang is a prosperous city. No wonder you dress up too much for a Taoist. There's no dress code in the temple, so I picked what I liked. What made you come to the capital city? I run errands all across the country, and my goal is to defeat the wrongdoing demons. Do you think all demons are bad? Not exactly. I don't assume the worst about people or demons. How about you? I think they're no different. Whoa, what a statement. I know demons are a different species, but there must be a reason that they exist just as how we exist in this world. I've read the Code of Sorcerers and Sorceresses, which states that demons can be our friends or foes, depending on how we interact with them. The more skilled a sorcerer or sorceress is, the more he or she learns from demons. Oh, I can't believe that even the Code of Sorcerers and Sorceresses promotes compassion. I thought it was a book. Of what? There's no way that I can state the truth without angering you, but I learned a new lesson today. maybe the dark magic isn't what I thought it would be. I might have had more questions for the young Taoist, but I became very sleepy after fighting the demons. When I get up the next morning, I see a new bandage on my finger covering my wounds from using the elemental spell. However, before I can thank him or say goodbye, he's already gone. I start to recall the people I've already met. I wonder if I can meet them again, but I know I have to get back on my journey. Okay, so I guess we don't get to see him again, unless perhaps we go down his route or whatever. It's a long day of walking to the capital city, but hey, I'm in Chang'an, the dream city of most demon slayers. I definitely did not expect the capital city to be so diverse. As a small town girl, I was used to the homogeneous population of Han ethnicity. The capital city, however, is bustling with booming business from merchants all across the globe. I noticed foreign chieftains from Goguryeo. I'm sorry to those who speak Korean and are judging me right now. Goguryeo, Persia, and the Old Turkic Empire. A beautiful woman in an exotic dress catches my attention. She dances in a crowd, cajoling her audience into buying some wine from the group of Sogdian (Iranian) merchants. They take every opportunity to get their customers to buy more complimentary goods. Hey there, would you like to buy some wine? We have special deals today. I don't drink. Special deals? Why, is it a holiday? Yep, 10% off for the Lanterns Festival. If you can guess our riddles correctly, we will surprise you with a gift. Do I want to give it a try? Why, of course! A monster with a head and a tail that exists beyond the tail. The rich craves it, the poor demands it. The less you have of it, the more you shall be scorned. The more you have of it, the less troubles ahead. It has a tail? Oh shoot, wrong button. Wait, so... monster with a head and a tail that exists beyond the tail. The rich craves it, the poor demands it. The less you have of it, the more you shall be scorned. The more you have of it. What? I'd go with coin, but coins don't have... Oh, I guess they do have heads or tails. Okay, cool. We'll go with coins. Correct. Congrats, you earned 10 coins. A child can lift me, but a man can't throw me. Wherever I will be, I always look up to the sun. What am I? A child can lift me, but a man can't throw me. Wherever I will be, I always look up to the sun. I guess it's a leaf. Because you can't throw a leaf, can you? It kind of goes... Whee! Yeah. We also have a riddle guessing competition at the end of the street. The winner shall receive a grand trophy worth a lot of money. Are there any rules? Yeah, you need to form a team with someone else. Your answer to the riddle must be responded with a collaborative poem. So kind of like extemporaneous speaking, but in poem style? Are the people here well versed? Education is highly valued in the Tang Empire. Everyone is expected to write poems with ease. I bet even that old man can make something spectacular. Oh, well, I wish I knew where to go. It's my first day in the capital city. Oh, it sounds like you may need a tour guide. I think you should talk to Serwa. She's a successful merchant who has her own shop here. I don't think I would have gotten it were it not for like the choices available. And be right back. Give me a moment. Just be right back. Kind of need to go to the restroom. Ah, dear me. I don't know why I didn't go before. Okay, be right back. Okay, I am back. Now, I'm not sure whether this is how we choose our love interests or whether I don't know. I feel like this will introduce us to another one. We've come across, I think, 2 so far. So this would be maybe a 3rd one. I'm not sure. I think there are 4 love interests in total. Let's see. I just thought there might be like a love interest kind of, what do you call it? You know how sometimes you have love interests and like how much they like you and stuff, that sort of thing. But okay, right. Where is she? What does she sell? Her shop is located on the western side of the city. She sells a lot of things like jewelry, hair ornaments, and potions. Oh wow, that's cool. Yeah, and her brother serves as an imperial guard here in the capital city. I heard he's a great soldier. Have you talked to them before? What's your name? I have only spoken to Serwa because I get to see her whenever I need to buy some new jewelry or dresses. My name is Anahita. As you can tell, I'm named after a Zoroastrian goddess. It must be really cool to be named after a goddess. Thanks. Let me know if you have any more questions. Also, I perform dances every Thursday at a wine shop. If you'd like to come, we can talk more later. It's a nice place. A lot of poets go there to see me dancing. Yeah, I'd love to. Alright, I should find Serwa before it's too late. You've unlocked a part of Anahita's story. When you interact with different characters, you get to unlock their story. Oh, okay. Remember to visit them so you can amass friendship points, and they will be more willing to share their stories with you. Oh, okay, so we've got a map selection now. I don't know where to go. Did she say where Serwa is? Western side of the city. Okay. Maybe here? Oh, okay. That's the inn. A rustling sound continues as I walk closer to the outskirts of the capital city. I don't think there will be demons in the morning, but I would like to get some practice in slaying demons. Before I advance further, a voice cries from afar. Don't move! My blood runs cold and I immediately stop walking. Unexpectedly, an arrow flies past my neck, aiming directly at a young deer behind me. Had I moved an inch to the right, the arrow would pierce right through my throat. Oh, it's you again. What a small world. Yeah, and you almost took my life. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm trying to hunt a deer, but then you walked into my range. So you stayed here for the whole night? You said you were just getting herbs. Yeah, just getting herbs. I got hungry, but I can't go back to the city now, so I decided to hunt. Oh right, you said you were a marksman. Yep, one of the best archers in the country. My best record is aiming for objects that are 300 foot away. I never miss a shot. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. As we walk closer to the dying young deer, I see a mother deer at its side. Instead of running away, the mother deer stays and cries in desperation. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, my heart! Unscathed but full of pain, the mother collapses to the hard ground before us. What's going on? I didn't hurt her. I only used 1 arrow this time, not 2. Let me go and check on her. The mother deer lies stone dead on the cold, hard ground. Why? Just why? I hate that sort of thing. Strangely, I cannot find any bruises or a trace of blood on her. She is completely unscathed. However, she's no longer breathing. No pulse, no heartbeat. The baby deer, on the other hand, has a pool of blood at its abdomen. Perhaps from pain, the young deer does not stir. Quietly, I see both fear and loss from its eyes. The mother is dead, and the fawn is barely alive. I did not use any form of weapon on her. How is she dead? I don't know, but I've read from somewhere that even people can die from a broken heart or extreme sadness. In fact, sadness can cause symptoms in the gut. In classic Chinese literature, a broken heart can be synonymous with broken intestines. There's only one way to find out. What are you going to do? No external bruising on her body. Oh my god! But her intestines are broken into pieces. Oh, that's disheartening to know. She's dead because of me. What is this? Why'd they have to kill the animals? A human, I'm like, oh, that's a shame. Okay, cool. Whereas an animal, I'm like, no. I shouldn't have killed her child. If I didn't hunt this morning, both of them would have been alive. Oh, what have I done? It's not your fault. You're really desperate for food. It's just really unfortunate that this happened today. No, you don't understand. I did something terribly wrong. I took away 2 lives today, a mother and a child. For all my life, I've been proud of my skills in archery. I hunted animals just to impress the judges at archery competitions. Thinking back now, how many lives have I taken just because of my vanity? It's never too late to change if it bothers you that much. From this day on, I will not hunt another animal. I will only save my arrows for my enemies in self-defense. I'm glad to hear this. What you did is highly admirable. Actually, it reminds me of a Taoist from 2nd century. Oh, maybe we could have been good friends if he's born 400 years later, but I'm not really into Taoism. Maybe. Oh, it's almost noon. I should get ready for the rest of the day. There's a riddle guessing competition in the capital city. I hope you'll have fun. So where shall we go next? Maybe if I go here, I'll meet that, like, cute guy. Before entering the main gate, I hear some people speak in Turkish or Sanskrit as they pray. Although my knowledge in Buddhism is very limited, I can understand a few words like Avalokitesvara, which is a Buddhist sava for compassion. There sits a faithful lady who is translating holy text from Sanskrit to Chinese. Elegantly dressed, she's clad in a fancy sari and her long wavy hair flows beautifully in the air as the breeze comes by. Right? It's like the worst thing. So whenever a dog appears in a movie, no matter what movie it is, I brace myself. I'm like, this dog's gonna die, Luli. This dog's gonna die. And sometimes the dog doesn't even die, but I have to brace myself. I ask a monk if she works here, but he says she's just a volunteer. Her father is an astronomer and scientist who works for the Imperial Palace. Not only can she speak Old Turkic, Sanskrit and Chinese, but also she understands other Central Asian languages that are commonly spoken along the Silk Road. I have never seen the Silk Road before, let alone travel across from one nation to another, but this lady here, she has seen so much of the world that I've never been to. Curious, I started to approach her from afar. Prisha, is that your name? Yes. Who are you? Have we met before? I'm Yu Xian. It's my first day in the capital city. Oh, do you have any relatives here? No, I don't. I travel alone. That's so brave of you. I mean, to travel alone. Well, you are more brave because I heard that you travelled here from an empire in northern India. The Silk Road can be extremely dangerous where your life is precarious. And I heard there's lots of bandits and looters that would kill merchants and passing pedestrians. Thanks, I guess. My father served as an astronomer from Emperor Harsha. He also wants to be a Buddhist missionary, so we travelled here together. There's definitely a lot of bloodshed on the Silk Road, but the soldiers kept us safe. I see. What are you translating? I'm not translating anything now, just making copies for the Heart Sutra. Oh, I heard the monks chanting something from the Heart Sutra. Let me guess. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. Yeah, I hear it all the time. I don't get it. What does it mean? Emptiness actually refers to the term sunyata. It just means that nothing, including humans, exists forever, and we are all interconnected and interdependent in some ways. Have you ever been saddened by something that you couldn't control or something you did wrong? The idea of emptiness will allow us to be free from external attachments, our desires and regrets, sufferings and loss. Oh, I think I kinda get it now. Because nothing is permanent. All of our current thoughts are just temporary. When we show appreciation to live in the present moment, our worries and doubts can be removed. Yeah, you can interpret it like that too. Well, are there some other things that you like to do other than translating holy texts? I also love writing poems, reading, and sword dancing. I actually performed in court this one time in front of the royal family. Is one love interest the royal family? Because I will accept that with open arms. Oh, do you know the royal family by names? We're not on a first name basis. I refer to them as your graces, but personally I am friends with the oldest princess, Xianglei, and the 8th prince, Li Zhen. What are they like? Princess is really athletic. She enjoys playing polo. Probably one of the best players in the Royal Equestrian Club. And the prince is a dashing young man. He collects books of all sorts. A very well-read, fervent man. She blushes as she mentions the prince, which makes me wonder what kind of man he really is. A well-read, fervent man. Does he preserve books like you do? You wrapped each one of them. Actually, he does. You need to talk about being blunt. Oh my god. Actually, he does. I teach the prince how to read in Old Turkic because the royal family has Turkish roots. We sometimes converse in Old Turkic just to brush up on his skills. How do you say heart in Old Turkic? Yurek. Water? Sav. What about fire? Ot. I'm not a dictionary though. If you are genuinely interested in learning, you should come again soon. I need to work on copying some manuscripts. Ah, okay. Well, it's almost noon. I think I should look for the riddle contest before it's too late. I hope you will get a prize. Okay, so where shall we go next? I just simply don't know. So we've been there. Go there. I don't have the permission to enter the Imperial Palace. Maybe I can be back here. Oh, okay. I thought that was a temple or something. I guess that's the temple. Go this way. Hey, can I sign up for a tournament? Do you have an invitation card? No. Do I need one? I'm sorry, but I can't let you in unless you have an invitation card. Where do I get one? You need to qualify for regional competition first, so sign up for a competition in your hometown, compete and get a place. Then you will enter a national... Wow, this is more serious than we had anticipated. You will enter a national competition here in the capital city. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry, but until then we are not open to novices. Heading to the entrance of the tournament tower, I am quite impressed by the architecture and design of the buildings around me. Red pennants occupy most of the blue sky, soaring above this horizon. Just as I started to read the writings on the pennants, a young man in his early 20s approached me. Oh hey, it's also your first time visiting the Demon Slayer tournament too, correct? Yeah, how'd you know? Isn't this obvious? You didn't even buy a protective cover for your sword. Only novice Demon Slayers forget to buy that. Oh, okay. All these guys are like kind of, a bit mean. Wait, is your sword one of the legendary swords? The renowned Sword of Deathly Bane? Oh, is it well known? My name is Yu Xiang. Absolutely. My name is Leian with the surname of Kui. Takes Le as in Jade. Don't confuse me with the noble families from Bowling or Xingay provinces, though. I am not an aristocrat. Yet, your sword looks familiar. I've probably seen it somewhere. Haha, who has not heard of the Sword of Salvation? Once I activate the sword, I will be able to restore anything, be it people, places, or things, as long as it's within 49 days, and slay any dragon form demons. What do you mean by activating the sword? How do I activate it? First, you have to be chosen. The sword will only be activated if it chooses you as its user. It took some time to figure out. Look, my sword has my name imprinted on top, but it's only halfly activated. My Grandmaster knows how to activate it though. This young man seems to be knowledgeable in swordsmanship, and his sword is indeed one of the 2 swords that the mysterious lady presented to me. I didn't know that my sword was prominent among swordsmen, let alone it was not fully activated. I wonder how powerful my sword can become once it reaches its full potential. Why do you say that you are not an aristocrat yet? The only way to be an aristocrat is if you're born into those prominent families. Isn't that a little too late for you? Well, typically that's the case. My distant relative on my mother's side recently informed me that one branch of the House of Zeng doesn't have a male heir. Being a male distant relative to the famous Zeng family means that I have the right to immense properties, wealth, and heritage. Okay, so this one's an ambitious one. Oh, what's your name again? You've not told me your family name yet. I'd like to buy the sword from you at any cost. No, that will never happen. Don't be too sure, miss. My name is Zeng. I don't know what your distant relative said to you, but your gender doesn't grant you the right to my inheritance. Oh god, this guy is so annoying. I want him to go away. I'm definitely not going for this guy. I am the rightful heiress to the House of Zeng. I will not forsake my sword or my inheritance. It's in my veins, and none of the social constructs can take away my rights. That's a premature statement, Miss Zeng. Our ancestors and nature decide that women belong to the inner quarters while men dominate the outer world. Remember the analogies that our parents taught us while we were children. Men are like the opening sky, while women are the ground below. To inherit the title of heiress from a House of Zeng means you're responsible for the prosperity of the family, but women in politics don't mingle. If I were to be the heir, I could participate in politics and make our family... Oh god, this guy is so annoying. If heaven grants you the right to the House of Zeng, when you're born, then you'd be born as a man instead of a woman. You are but a distant relative who tries to steal my place on the basis of maternal lineage. Being a man doesn't qualify you to be considered as an eligible heir. It's through your mother that you're considered. Do you think I was born yesterday? Those demeaning analogies are made by men who have low regards for women, including their own mothers. They violate the fundamental principles of filial piety. Empress Suiko of Japan and Queen of Silla are both female rulers that reign over their countries. If a country can be reigned by a woman, why can't the House of Zeng be led by a heiress? It seems like we can't find a common ground. Yeah, go away! You look about my age, so we're actual distant cousins. Dear cousin, why not start a duel for the title of the rightful heir? Just as I unsheathe my sword and get ready to fight, Leon interrupts me. Dear cousin, don't draw your sword towards me, for I will never draw my sword against you. Aren't we dueling? Yes, but the 2 swords are meant to be used by one person only. According to my Grandmaster, the 2 individuals who are chosen by the swords will develop affections for each other. I don't want to grow an affection for you, Leanne. You're so annoying. If we were to hold our swords against each other, all animosity would turn into affection. Let's not lose our motivation and get distracted, okay? Since I couldn't use my sword in this... Wait, what? I didn't realize this turned into an RPG. I know, right? When I first saw him, I was like, oh, he's cute. And then he started talking, and I was like, okay, never mind, bye. My damage and attack speed decreased. Without my sword, I can only use what I know best, dark magic. What should I do? Okay, let's save, because I don't know what any of these do. I will tear you apart. Lan has taken 19 damage. Gosh, it's like Pokemon. I shall show you some sword fighting skills. No, we're losing! Since I couldn't use my go for void, whatever that does. Gosh, we're losing! We're not gonna win this. This is so unfair. What does this do? Can we not use any of this? This is so BS. We're gonna lose against this guy. Critical hit, critical hit. All health goes down. Sake. There's no winning this. We try. Yeah, that's just inevitable death, isn't it? I don't think we can because he just does more damage than us full stop. And that is that. Just as I expected, I won. Is that like, let me load and see if I just click the same thing over and over then. Clearly Infernal Wheel is the best one. If I don't heal at all. 15. I don't want to lose against this guy. He's such a prick. Oh, for God's sake, how is that fair? I don't think we can. Because I think Void does less damage. I'm so tempted to keep on doing this in the hopes that for some miraculous reason we win. 11 points. Oh. I want to, like, I want to see if RNG is on our side. And then do it again, but oh, whatever. I see that you're disappointed with the outcome of our battle. You're the type of person that doesn't believe in predetermined destiny, huh? Let's battle again in the future. I will activate my sword with the help of my Grand Master at the Mystic Mountain. Dear cousin, we will meet again. I'm so angry. Like, what was that all about? Okay, anyway. What's this place? The outer appearance of the fire temple is not particularly embellished. Everything seems to be solemn and simple. When I walk in, Anahita comes to see me. Oh, hello. I didn't expect you to be here today, but I'm glad that you came. My uncle is a priest here. I will introduce you to him next time when he's not busy. Thanks. It's my first time here. Looking at the hearth fire. I guess the temple is a nice place to visit during the winter. It keeps everyone warm. Fire offers more than just warmth. It's another form of Atar, the god of fire. So do you guys just worship fire here? We worship more than just fire itself. Fire, through its protective and transformative nature, symbolizes the power of our divine god, Ahura Mazda. Do you guys need to refuel in the fire in the morning? The priests need to keep the hearth fire burning. Those sanctified flames should never be extinguished. In ancient times, every king owned their own fire, which is almost similar to the mandate of heaven in your culture. Oh, you mean like if a king is doing a good job, then his fire symbolizes prosperity under his reign and also approval from the god above? Yeah, exactly. The fire will only be put out when the king steps down or loses his power or simply dies. I see. Have you lit fires for someone? Well, if you're talking about great fires, there are only fires for the priests, warriors, and farmers. But what about you? I am a priestess in practice. Just between you and me, yes. I lit some hearth fire for my friends and family because they are more important to me than my king. Oh, I totally understand. Friends and family are all that really matter. And whether you believe it or not, the fire also predicts their lives. I rekindle the fire multiple times a day to keep it burning. When the fire is put out, I take it as a sign of death or great misery. Interesting. Are you going to the riddle contest today? Probably not. I need to help my uncle with some religious rituals. But if you're going to go, I don't want to hold you here any longer. Aw, thanks. Well, I'll stop by next time again. Okay. I'm still annoyed that we lost. Like, that guy was so annoying. Imagine his look if we won. As I enter the wine store, I hear a long sigh followed by the sounds of movable head beads from an abacus. There stands a young woman absent-mindedly calculating the revenue of the day. Her brown, almond eyes glisten under the flickering of the candlelight, which matches her light makeup very well. When our eyes meet, she waves to say hello. Has it been a long day? Oh no, we were hectic today since it's a lantern festival. May I help you? Is everything okay? Did you seem to be unhappy? I am a visitor who wants to look around. Okay, feel free to look around. Thanks for caring. My friend is trying to compete in this maths competition, but the testing service won't give her a chance. Oh, that's very unfortunate. The government uses testing or academic competition to select the best scholars for the bureaucracy. I know what, right? We will one day win against that stupid... Oh, I hate him so much. He's so annoying. Does your friend want to work on something else? Yes, we all know that. As a woman, academic competitions and civil service examinations are off limits. But you don't understand. There's nothing else in the world that interests her more than mathematics. Since she also has her career, she wakes up around 5 AM every day to study and work on math problems until her working hours. She even taught me how to use an abacus. My friend solely wishes to follow her heart unapologetically and compete in her field of passion. With unflinching courage, she wants to be known. Patiently listening to the young woman before me, I am impressed by her friend's perseverance and passion for maths. At the same time, I think about my passion as a demon slayer. I too wish to be visible in this massive world. Although I do not know the woman's name, I hope to help her out of appreciation and compassion. Have you guys ever written to the testing service and asked for consideration? Yes, we have. However, the testing service people never write back. They ignored our letters of request since we're a bunch of working class women with no power in court. If we found a powerful government official who recommends my friend Serwa as a contestant, she'll probably have a chance to complete the... Oh, it's the Serwa girl. Me neither. I don't understand such a passion for maths either. Hi Hiko, welcome to the stream. Were you guys able to find anyone willing to help? Money and gifts are not enough to establish a connection with a trustworthy and powerful government official. We are still trying. I have some family members on my mother's side who hold government jobs in the capital city. Although I am uncertain if they could help your friend, I will write to them tonight. Wow, are you serious? I will let my friend know once you get an answer. It's getting late, so I'm about to close now. Would you like to visit again next time? I would love to get to know you more. Of course, I will be back in a few days once I get an answer from my family. Okay. What's this place? As I enter the store, I am amazed by all the exotic goods that are displayed on the table. It seems like the owner has everything organized in different aisles, and she owns a lot of gold. Are you enjoying your morning? What can I get for you today? Oh, I'm just looking around. Actually, I need some help with exploring the city. It's my first time here. I am Serwa, merchant of the Vardhana Empire, and I will be your tour guide for the day. My family focuses on business in salt mining and gold. Oh wow, you must be very well traveled. I heard that you also sell potions here. Do you happen to know any magic or sorcery? If you look around, I actually have a giant crystal ball at the end of this aisle. I know how to forecast the future. No way, can you prove it? I don't need to prove myself to anyone. Can you try to forecast my future? I think it's really cool. Really? People usually think I'm weird because I can connect with spirits. And through the power of shamanism, I also can heal my allies in battles. I don't think it's weird at all. It's not easy to find someone who can make a connection between our physical world and an invisible one. Okay, let me get my instrument really quick. As she fetches her item from the counter, everyone else in the store is intrigued by our conversation. They either want to witness some form of divination, or they wish to see real spirits. Here it is. She takes a deep breath and then mutters some kind of incantation. Unexpectedly, the ball also turns red and she finishes her last word. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It would be nice if you could see like different expressions and stuff, but I guess I understand that it can be kind of difficult to change it. But yeah, it is really nice though, the art. And they have blinking eyes. The crystal ball shines under the flickering candles. As I lean closer, I can feel some scorching heat emitted from the ball. What did you see? I see fire, raging fire, and death. Oh god. Lovely future. What? But I can't see anything here besides it's turning red. Someone, a nobleman, will set you on fire. He's going to set you on fire, and you're getting burned alive in front of What a future! Before I can react to her gruesome portrayal of death, I think. Why would she lie, though? But why would he set me on fire? Who is he? I don't know anyone here. You can only ask me one question because I can't reveal too much of the future. Think carefully. I think how should I prevent this from happening is like the best. How should I prevent this from happening? You should leave the capital city now and never return. Leave so you don't need to endure the betrayal of friendship. Forsake your status or you will be consumed by fate. I don't understand. I'm here to make a reputation for myself. Why is someone trying to get into my business? Okay, I'm going back. I'm going back. And then asking again. I'm cheating. I can't identify him. Seems like enough power to make people follow his orders. Met him before. Silk retirement. I'm here to make it. Okay. On the eastern side of Chang'an. Okay. Oh dear. It's just my first day in the city and I'm already getting bad signs. If you can forecast the future, could you also try to predict your own? If you're a medium that can speak to ghosts, can you tell me something about my future? Are you doubting my power? Not really. In a way, a medium is similar to a Confucian sage who can speak for heaven and nature while fostering peace. I love the way you think. Oh my god. That's a good one. I like that. I like that. I've read about sages that possess 4 eyes and multiple ear holes, but never have I heard of a sage being a woman. You must not forget that women gave birth to those so-called sages. All the sages you talked about could not come to their power without their mothers. If it isn't strange enough to read about a sage that had 4 eyes, is it so strange then to see a sage as a normal woman? Is a normal woman more bizarre to you than a man with 4 eyes? That's an interesting viewpoint. I am certainly not intimidated by normal women. Maybe she'll be the first woman sage that you can witness with your eyes. Maybe you are right. Sage Mother, would you be so kind as to predict my future? Oh, I certainly can. Come closer, young man. He's dressed in red satin or silk, which is a fabric commonly seen in courtmen. Though not splendidly attired, he has an academic noble mien. The stranger also has a bright, radiant countenance. His features are soft and agreeable. Normally, I do not hold reverence for handsome youths, but I have never set my eyes on someone with such charisma. What did you see this time? You're stuck in the prisoner's jail in the capital. Does she just say, like, horrible things? And before anyone could take your life, you took your own. I value life more than death. It's very unlikely that I will ever consider to commit suicide. But according to my signs, you will die voluntarily, and even willingly, whether you like it or not. What else did you see? You're being blindfolded. I cannot see your eyes. Perhaps someone took them out. You can barely stand on 2 feet. Maybe someone broke your knees. That's very depressing to know. Honestly, I didn't expect such violent details. I guess we're both unlucky. Are you looking for ways to deny your fate? I'm not sure if it's possible, but there may be a way to rewrite my destiny. Unlike a fate, yours is inevitable. Yours is evitable even if you let the natural course of events take their places. No one can force you to die in a violent death. I guess that's good to know. Well, let me guess. Are you going to perform a ritual for me under a cost? So all the invisible forces in the world will be more merciful to me? I'm not a Taoist. You don't think that I'll scam you for false predictions, do you? Of course not, but please allow me to write something for you. It's a way for me to show respect for other people. What are you going to write about? Well, I get that people of importance will write something special for other people, but you seem to be unknown. Ouch, I am not unknown. For the record, my name has been on the public announcement board for more than once. If you get out of town, you shall survive. Are you on the most wanted list? No, but I was called to court as an imperial scholar. So I guess I was on the meritocracy list. What? But you look barely 20. The youth remained silent for a minute, using his own brush to write on the scroll. Saint Lady of Vardhana Empire. Exact, patient, and has the power to inspire. Rosy as sunlight cannot compare with your pleasant countenance or flowing hair, and so my heart fluttered into the thin air. Not bad for an acrostic poem. Oh, you're that guy, the one and only young man who got called to the imperial court at the age of 19. I remember people talking about you a couple of years ago. They called you a prodigy. A prodigy with squandered talent. The royal court doesn't need me anymore, and I couldn't care less about politics. At least I have my own tea shop now. Anyway, I should head out to attend this big event. So and I said goodbye to this young man. Okay, so we've just got this place to go to now. Hi, welcome to the Guardian Pet Center. If you adopt a pet, then your pet will be able to fight with you in battles. You may have to consider more because the adoption fee can be overwhelming for novices. I just want to look around first. Which one of them is available for adoption? Okay, let me show you some pets. This is Nana. She can carry you from one city to another. She's agile and can best fight against small demons. This is Killin. He can bring prosperity and wealth to you once you adopt him as a pet. He's good against dragon-type demons. Their adoption fee is about $500,000. What? That's so expensive. Then come back next time. Also, remember to adopt, don't buy. What? I guess we go to sleep now? Oh man, it's getting dark. I guess I should reserve a room at an inn to keep myself safe. Once I entered the inn, I'm surprised to meet so many strangers in one setting. Some guys look too stout and intimidating, but a few others look just fine. She looks so surprised, this woman. She looks approachable. He seems to be friendly. I quickly scanned the room to find a cozy spot for myself. I think one of the strangers has just smiled at me. Under his dark eyebrows, there lies a pair of attractive eyes. His skin just seems to be so perfect, and the outline of his jawbone is out of this world. In short, he's remarkably handsome by conventional standards. I seriously expected he would walk up to me and initiate a conversation, but he doesn't. Maybe it's because he's with his friends.
The Emperor and his 9th son have been gravely sick for weeks.
Oh.
Well, they're ill for a reason. There are demons residing in the palace, and they brought plague to the royalty. Even the doctors can't do anything about the Emperor's symptoms.
God, this woman has such ASMR voice. I'm like, oh god, like, uncomfortable. The 8th prince has made a public proclamation that anyone who can restore his father and brother back to health may have one of his wishes fulfilled by the royal court. I wonder if anyone could save them.
But no one can actually cure them at this point. I bet it's all the work of the demons.
I don't believe in the supernatural. You guys are speaking nonsense.
Young man, just because you have never seen something, it doesn't mean that they don't exist. If demons heard what you just said, they may want to visit you over the night.
In that case, I would like to make a self-introduction to the demons. That is, if they actually exist.
Just as he spoke his last word, the candle almost went out for a second, as if consumed by the darkness of the night. The owner of the inn soon brings a new candlestick to the common space. General Yang just returned to the capital city after defeating the Turks. He brought back victory and glory to our land. Why are you guys arguing with him instead of praising his deeds?
Wait a minute. I thought generals were all old men. Are you saying the youth is the General Yang we all look up to? You can't be serious, can you?
I may be young, but I am indeed a soldier who fights along with my men.
So this handsome gentleman is called Yang.
It's not necessary to praise what I did, because I'm only fulfilling my responsibilities. With my given power, I ought to try my best to earn victory and glory for us all.
Oh, you're too humble. To celebrate your victory, would you like to write something that we can keep as a souvenir? I will hang your writing here on the wall.
Sure thing. I would love to. However, I don't have the habit of bringing writing utensils with me. Could you please let me borrow some of your calligraphy brushes and papers?
As the owner brings all the writing utensils out, he starts to write on a piece of paper. Would you like to drink something? I'll go for rice wine.
Women who can drink rice wine are the best.
Oh, what if we go for the other one? Oh, okay. Oh. From my peripheral vision, I see General Yan look at me when I ask for oolong tea. He unconsciously smiles at my choice of drink, as if occupied by his own thoughts. Okay, I like General Yang more, so... Meanwhile, some black ink escapes his brush, dripping a few traces of ink on the white paper. When he casts his eyes down at his work, he seems to be embarrassed at the inevitable mistake he just made.
Oh, I wasn't thinking straight. Could you pass me another sheet of paper?
Don't worry about it. I think there's a couple of white papers behind the lady in blue. Could you pass him a piece of paper? I decide to help him. Call him out? It seems like General Yang has pretty decent handwriting. It would be a shame to toss away what he already wrote. What happens if you call him out?
How could you make such a mistake? You better know that not everyone can afford to have paper to write on.
You're absolutely right. I shouldn't be wasteful and could have set a better example for my people. I'll make sure not to make the same mistake twice.
Wow, that was so dramatic.
Do you have any ideas on how to fix this problem?
I do. Well, peony has been known as the nation's favourites amongst the rich and poor. Why don't you transform the blots of ink into the shape of a peony? Peony itself also symbolises wealth and flowing income, so I think this inn will really benefit from it too. Ah, thank you for the warm message. He gently passes me the brush, and I carefully draw on top of the blots of ink, turning black dots into blooming petals. Curiosity strikes him in the nick of time. Our eyes meet as soon as I complete the work. Clapping hands, that's impressive. Just as I am about to return to my seat, I trip and lose my equilibrium. Oh! Oh! Unexpectedly, General Yang promptly leans to my side and comes forward to catch me, holding me at my waist. I love the little hearts and how they're like glowing, you know? That's funny. Oh, I like that. Yeah. The warmth of his hand makes me feel safe. As I look into his eyes, I become overwhelmed by some new emotions. My heart, once a torpid sea, is now astir with waves and currents. It skips a beat as I gaze into his eyes. His lips are as tender as the blooming peach blossoms outside the capital city. Are we being surrounded by pink bubbles, or is it just my imagination? Oh, his brown eyes are so bright that I can see the celestial night sky. It's dazzling to the human mind, and I bet no ocean tides would be able to wash away the beauty of such a scene. Maybe he's not used to being so close to the opposite sex that he soon blushes at such an interaction. He momentarily avoids my eyes. Oh my god, he's shy! Then follows a series of judgy commentaries from the strangers. Wow, look at you guys.
Get a room, you two.
Upon hearing this, he releases his hands, but I haven't found my balance yet, so I inevitably fall again. I know, right? It's so classic.
Oh, I didn't mean to hurt you. Are you alright?
A general had better learn how to treat a girl right.
Seriously? You could have told me before releasing your hands. That's a jerk move.
Oh my god.
I'm really sorry. I didn't want to invade your personal space.
Oh, you better be sincere when you're apologizing.
Click on his face to draw rabbit whiskers. Oh my god!
Now we're even.
What is this game? What is this game? Oh my god.
I'm willing to be punished if I ever made you feel uncomfortable. I won't stop you.
What's the point of watching this lovey-dovey stuff from a young couple? You guys have too much time on your hands. Yeah, I got better things to do. Alright, it's not a big deal or anything. I'll just go back to my room. Before going back to my room, I decide to look back at him, of course. His skin under the candlelight is stained scarlet. I wonder if he blushes naturally or if he's blushing because of me. The next 2 hours, I got up from my bed just to use the restroom. On my way back, I saw a creepy doll lurking in the dark. Oh my god, that's so creepy! Oh my god! I expected that, but it was still scary! Oh my gosh, that is not cool. From my experiences, I know that evil spirits like demons can control and possess inanimate objects. Oh my heart, that was terrifying! Before I could say something, the doll stopped at a random door and walked straight through the wall. This doesn't look good. While some demons just play pranks on humans, plenty of others feed on humans. What should I do? What if you kick the door open and it's not there? I mean, I'm gonna go for that. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, this game is hilarious! my god. As I kick open the door, I suddenly meet a pair of inquisitive eyes. Topless General Yang's toned body is washed in water. His skin, a meticulous creation of God's best work, seems to be made of jade. I think it's meant to be. They're supposed to be together. Things are escalating. When the pearly white moonlight shines upon his shoulders and collarbones, it's like a brush painting a layer of perfection on his glimmering skin. He looks surprised and a bit confused. Whoa, I didn't sign up for this.
What's the matter? Why are you here?
Oh my god. What? How is he not phased? Like, I'd be like, what the hell?
I saw an evil spirit entering your room.
It's so casual now. Okay, where is it? I know, things escalated so quickly. Okay, where's the evil spirit?
It has to be somewhere here.
Instead of succumbing to shyness, I know that I have to be pragmatic and look for the spirit before it does something
I
crazy.
would like to kindly ask you to leave.
Whoa, you can't be serious. I know it's a bit awkward, so I'll turn around and let you get dressed. But I won't leave you now. The spirit is still here.
How would you know it's still here?
My magic instrument is able to detect demons of all kinds.
Be it spirits or monsters.
I don't believe in demons. If you want to convince me that they actually exist, you need to go find them first.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Objective 1. Find the evil spirit. You may click on different areas in the room. It's not here. I need to look for it again. Is there no other option? Can I not click anywhere else? That seems to be the only place I can... Oh! I found the baby ghost. Now it's time to fight. Oh, okay. Fighting time. I've chosen to use a sword of deathly bane in this battle. The spirit is intimidated by its magic power. Deathly Fury. Ooh. Oh my god. It took so much hell. Jeez. My health is so low now. Is there even a point in recovering? I think there isn't really any point. Oh, thank God! He has the ability to heal us. Thank you, General Yang. Hopefully Yang heals me, because oh my god, my health. I'm gonna have herbs, because crap. Okay. One more turn and I should be able to kill it. There we go. Oh, thank God! Yes, I've defeated the enemy demon. It's so creepy. Like, look at it. You're stronger than I thought, but I'm not an ordinary demon. What is your true form, and why do you want to kill the general? I'm an unborn fetus. A Taoist that practiced black magic removed me from my mother's womb after she passed away. He roasted my body and performed a series of ritual ceremonies which granted me a lot of supernatural powers. I was made to be an amulet. But why do you want to kill me? Because you killed my papa. He's also a general, just like you. Whenever my papa carries me around on the battlefield, he will always win in the end. He was so sure to win, but you're a murderer. You killed my papa and took his armor. If you own supernatural powers, then why didn't you bring him luck last time? Because the past victories made him vain. He was overconfident. He left me on the table before going out on the battlefield. Your father and I serve different people. It's more complicated than you think. Even if I kept him alive last time, my lord would send another general to deprive him of his life. He should have killed you last time. What are you going to do now? We're both stronger than you. If you're going to stay in the inn, then I was use my sword on you. You guys are probably stronger than me, but I have my ways to win. Uh-oh. Oh my God. This got so creepy. The little demon whispers some magic incantations. Blood slowly streams down from her face. Oh my God! The demon doll shrieked with laughter, then let out a howl of anguish. Her distorted head bent left and right and swirled in different directions. Her whole head expands like a balloon, then cracks into two pieces. Her body melts into a pool of green liquid. I've placed a curse on you, General. You shall lose your life on the battlefield, just like my papa did. Or worse, you'll be slain by your loved ones and betrayed by your own people. Maybe I should stay out of this, but are you truly happy by putting a curse on someone? This got dark so quickly. Yes, I must avenge the dead and lead the general to his misery, even at the cost of my own life. It's karma. I've got blood on my hands since the day I joined the army. You can take my life when the day comes, but now I still need time to serve my people. Oh, you know the day will come. You will have no place to hide, and I will save you a spot in hell. After her spell, 1,000 needles pierced through her body. A pool of blood covered the doll, and then it's gone as if it was never there. Jesus Christ! Well, now you know that I'm telling the truth. What are you going to do about the curse? I'll just shrug it off for now. Maybe I will ask a monk to remove the curse. Are you afraid of the little demon? What if she comes back to haunt you again? If she comes back again, I will follow the way of Buddha. Conquer anger with non-anger. Conquer badness with goodness. Conquer meanness with generosity. Conquer dishonesty with truth. I don't know if it will work. Don't worry, it will. You said you're a demon slayer, right? I think you really know what you're doing.
Wow. You sure know how to fight.
I fight like how girls are supposed to fight. I'll say first. I don't know which answer he would prefer.
Now I really think women should get recruited for the army.
In that case, we will secure the borders better than men ever could. But we are still invisible.
How so?
Women are not visible in today's society because we're often told what not to do instead of what we can do. If we were given more opportunities and fewer restrictions, we can do just as great as men.
You're probably right. It's rare to read about women's achievements in books. Most historical records don't even mention a woman's first name.
That's because most historians have a low regard for women. Some only see us as mothers and wives instead of leaders. It's probably difficult for you to imagine what it's like to live in margins and empty spaces. But I can assure you that obscurity is not my name. If anything, I wish to be somebody one day.
Honestly, it's a bit hard to relate because I was raised under the spotlight. My mother, an adopted daughter of the previous emperor, is a princess. For as long as I can remember, she received a consummate education as most nobles did. But I tend to be compassionate because I understand that not everyone is privileged enough to receive the best education. Having served in the military, I understand what it's like to live a different lifestyle. Something less grandiose.
You sound like a down-to-earth guy.
Thanks. So, other than a wife or a mother, what do you want to be?
I want to be the greatest demon slayer in all of the Tang dynasty, breaking down stereotypes set by our society.
Sorry, but like sentences like breaking down stereotypes set by a society is like such a, like you hear that so much in things like gender studies and stuff, and like on YouTube discussions and debates and things, so it kind of makes me I don't know, laugh. I don't know.
I firmly believe that my future, the antithesis of obscurity, is vivid and bright.
How can you be so optimistic about the future?
Well, anything is possible here. This country is founded by a mixed-blooded royal family, and our crown prince, Li Shi, is only a quarter Chinese. The capital city, Chang'an, embraces a total of 10,000 foreigners, and some even serve as imperial guards. If this empire can look past racial differences and is tolerant of different religions, I believe it will soon accept women as men's equal. To sum up my points, I really think the Tang Empire is about inclusiveness and integration of different cultures. I know the roles given to women may be limited now, but miracles do happen to those of us with lofty goals. After all, this is a nation where people from all walks of life flourish because of what they do instead of who they are. If I can't imagine what it's like to be somebody, if I can't see myself as a great woman, then the future of this nation will be forever bleak, and I will be forever unknown.
I'm speechless. I've always taken religious freedom and racial equality for granted. While some other countries may launch wars because of people's beliefs, or even races, our own empire is truly accepting of different cultures.
With the spirit gone, I say goodbye to the general so that I can go back to my room or retire for the night. As I close my eyes, I can't stop thinking about this one guy. Alright, I guess this is where we choose who. I like General Yang, but unfortunately I think I'm gonna have to go for the cocky one because he made me laugh the most. I think that that's Yang Xing Luo, right? Or was it? Oh god, I'm not good with like non-English names is the bane of my existence. Or Japanese names and English names I can remember, but any other names I really struggle. I think it was this one. I can't remember. It doesn't help that I wasn't paying attention. When I open the window, I see fireworks. Actually, I may as well go back and save that though, right? Because otherwise, like... So it is Luo. Okay, so I did get it right. Just as I wish to shut my eyes, I hear a loud explosion outside. When I open the window, I see the fireworks light up the pitch-dark sky in shades of red, yellow and white. As I spectate the dazzling night sky, I'm amazed that the fireworks seem to be like falling starlights. Sometimes they expand like red spider lilies, flowers that grow in heaven and hell, symbolizing rebirth and death. Other times they collapse like bristle glasses, shattering into a million different pieces. They rise like blazes, yet fall as shooting stars. Passing pedestrians are holding lanterns in their hands. Some of them are purchasing souvenirs and cute gadgets. How can I forget? It's the Lantern Festival. I decide to leave my room and go straight to the riddle contest. As a new person in town, I am often intrigued by novel things. I see many couples walking down the street, some of them wearing beautiful masks with intricate patterns. When a young man holds a lantern close to a lady's face, she takes off her mask, printing a kiss on his face. I can discern visible blushes on her cheeks, and she seems to be elated. I guess it's common to find romance at a big festival like this one. To actually get to my destination, I decide to turn the other way, traversing across the bridge. A group of people gather around the center of the capital city, many of them signing up for different riddle contests. Serwa is the host of the event, and she starts to explain the contest rules out loud. Hi ladies and gentlemen, I wish everyone had a blissful evening. The riddle contest has always been a big part of the annual Lantern Festival. This year we're doing something new. Oh, not this guy. What's new this year? It's more than riddle guessing this year. I will assign a partner for everyone. You'll make a collaborative poem with your partner that answers the riddle. What's the rubric for the collaborative poem? You should stay on prompt. Compose something interesting and meaningful. Remember, be spontaneous but make it make sense. As I put my name on the roster, I see that I am assigned a partner already. How should I search him in the crowd? Serwa said he's on the other side of the bridge. When I lift up my gaze to look for the partner, a tall and graceful youth in red walks up to me. Like the couples that I met earlier, he has a delicate mask on his face, but even the mask cannot cover his fine lineament. Dark eyelashes encircle his almond-shaped eyes, and his ruddy lips seem to resemble fresh roses in the... I'm not gonna lie, I do find this like very flowery speech quite amusing. His eyes, which are pleasant to look at, flicker under the lights of the colourful lanterns. The river in the silence of the night flows smoothly under the light. Still is the water and placid are the waves. More like a comedy. Flowers of the spring bloom in full swing. Oh currents, don't be so soon. To wash away the moon, wait for the tides, to bring out the stars. Oh, he's reciting a poem written by the second emperor of the Sui dynasty. What should I say? I know, right? It is Ah, this game is funny. I find it hilarious. Are you talking to yourself? Will the river flow back to thee? As the stream flows forth, will the river flow back to thee? Streams of the past, brooks of my youth, at least, those years of delight and despair have slipped away even time. I know this is supposed to be like really romantic and poems and stuff, but I don't know why poems make me like giggle. Good gentle river, if you can be so kind, lend me more time to consume life's sweetness, not lime. Some rivers may only flow forth, but the streams shall flow back to me. You can think on your feet. It's not honestly bad. Maybe we can do well for the riddle contest. I can make it better if I was given more time, but that's what I can compose when I think on top of my head. You must be proud of your literary skills. Don't we all have something to be proud of? Otherwise we'll be purposeless. Oh, we got 20 affection points. That's good. Where did you get your mask? From a vendor down the street. Would you like one? It's pretty cool, but I'm saving money now to get high quality weapons. Other than supporting local business, I also like to be a generous friend. Can I get you a mask? Thanks for the offer, but I like my face to be visible. Yes, you're very visible now. Perhaps brighter than all the stars above. Oh god, sorry, but I just can't help it. Oh dear. Has someone ever told you that your own such comely? Wow. Duh, my grandma tells me that all the time. Is this why you've been looking at my eyes? You're very easy on the eyes, but I remained eye contact out of respect. Is that so? What did you see in my eyes? a reflection of our current surroundings, streams of the river, clear as the pond below, blooming. I'm really not one for like saying this sort of thing, so it's, oh my god, I can't help but find it funny. If anyone said this to me, I'd be like, okay, you can stop. Blooming flowers of the most vibrant colour. I also see constellations, evening stars and the moon, all in the canvas of your eyes. Oh, that's a beautiful scene. If you've been looking at me this whole time, then why are you not present in my eyes? Perhaps I am not charming enough to catch your attention. Having lived in the forest with only my family, I am not acquainted with the company of men. This stranger seems to be very outgoing and enjoys casual flirting, which strikes me as pretty unusual. Is this what people are like in the capital city? Anyway, the contest is about to begin. Let's do this. You have to say each line right after another, so please don't get carried away and make a whole stanza by yourself. I promise I won't. Now we're back to the riddle contest stage. Serwa starts by reading the riddle and waiting patiently for poetic responses. Sorry, I just... Oh god, poems make me laugh, they're so funny. Okay, what constitutes the mortal name? What delivers thee to thy full frame? What seems to be brittle yet full of life? What brings thee joy but also strife? One group already raises their hand to answer the riddle. While the lady can come up with interesting lines, her partner completely ruins the poem by following up with something else. Because there is no absolute answer, everyone has their freedom to interpret the riddle and respond to it rather than their unique answer. This riddle contest isn't looking for just one answer, it also wants to test two people's compatibility in constructing the same response. I am ready whenever you are. I am ready, we got this. I then raise my hand to imply that it's our turn to answer the riddle. Expectedly, the eyes of 50 participants fall in our direction. Not going to lie, I do feel a little nervous under pressure. But the youthful stranger slightly leans my ear, whispering, "Don't worry, you'll do great. I believe in you." I don't know why I'm laughing. For a second, I can almost see a beacon of light in his eyes. Those light orbs seem to be flowing brooks that reflect the celestial night sky. Zooming in, I gaze into those eyes and can see something more. As the ripples wash away the glowing moon, branches of cherry blossoms are swayed by the gentle breeze. A million starlights begin to unveil themselves, shining so bright in this serene night. Just now I begin to realize how charming his eyes can actually be. A new feeling starts to expand in my heart. This inspires me to compose something completely new. In the House of Light, I am staring into your eyes. Oh God. The souls I've taken show me I'm not mistaken. They shine bright, you see. Please do not fight them for me. These feelings are here to stay. Sometimes I wish they'd go away. Interesting poem. Would you answer the riddle, or shall I say the name of the poem? In unison, souls. Sorry for lying. Oh, this is so cringy. It's making me laugh. Surprised at our synchronized answer, we look into each other. It's like a soap opera, you know? This isn't even staged. The crowd seems to be astonished by our collaborative work that they have gone silent for a few seconds. Congratulations, you're the team that wins this contest. As a reward, you can keep the lovers' threads. Basically, you can exponentially increase your romantic interest affection by 30 points. It will help you unlock some scenes as well. Oh, this is pretty cool, thanks. Who would you like to use it on? What? Which ones? I can't remember who's who. I really should have paid more attention. Oh crap. save. Let's load. What was it? I went for the Yanxing person. Okay. Load Yanxing. So this one. It's getting pretty late, so I return to my tea shop. Until we meet again, dear stranger. For the rest of the evening, I decide to stay in my room and sleep through the night. Wow, that was certainly interesting. I'm gonna leave this here though, because I think yeah, it's been 2 hours and I need a nap because I'm so tired. But wow, that was yeah. That was funny. I enjoyed that. Now, tomorrow, what do I have planned? I don't know, but Thursday I'm going to be playing Affogato again, I think. And then Friday, the Turnip Boy Tax Evasion game on Twitch. That's the plan, I think. And I need to edit the video to get it ready for tomorrow. Oh no, Thursday I need to play Pure Fjord in 1926, actually. Yeah, I'll do that. But anyway, as is always the case, thank you very much for watching. This was really fun. I enjoyed it. I found it hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, as is always the case, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and hopefully I'll see you in another one of my videos or streams. Bye!